I can lift this up any. Hold on. I'm gonna raise this up. There we go. Alrighty. Hola. Incredible afternoon. Actually, it's after 5 o'clock. So technically it's evening. I'm on my way to go get my kids from camp. And I officially start back my live classes today. So I may not be able to like get them and get home to get ready for my live class that's tonight for my bachelor's program. So I'm going to do this as a live video now while I'm driving and picking up the kids. So you guys are going to probably have like a little 2-second wait when I go in to sign Zion Imani out and then have MJ come to the car. So yeah. All right, but incredible afternoon, everyone. Let me at least get it out, like, get this going for the ones who are on. And then as I go in to go get Zion Imani, you can let, those who come on while I'm away say, hey, she'll be right back. It's about these classes. So I made some changes after talking it through with a couple people just going over some things. I decided to make some changes with the upcoming classes. Danny says, glad I caught you live. Didn't know classes started back today. I posted in the group and I also sent out emails. So make sure that you guys, and see, this is where this also comes in at. So those who are on my email list, you guys got an email today. I'm always live. I'm always telling y'all, get on the list, get on the list. I'm always posting it. If you get on the list, then you're going to miss out on the early bird or like the discount code for the upcoming sessions. The list will not open up. Well, I won't send out another email until I release the next set of classes. So the email, whoever's on the list, got the email, you're on the list, you got the discount code. The next one won't go out until the next set of classes, next set of challenges go out. So make sure that you guys get on the list. I'll post it again. Well, actually, no, on the website it says get class updates. So you can sign up on there. All right. So as I was saying, I was watching a thought. Oh, so I decided to kind of switch up a little bit. One, I think some of you guys take it for granted when I say you need Essentials to Silhouette Studio. And I don't want to intimidate anyone. So I was talking over with others and things like SVG designing and like the stuff for the event stuff, I can't stop beginners from wanting to join. And when I do the official program and like the full-on program and trainings for this, I want you guys to be prepared in the fact that I am not going over basic stuff. We are getting into the nitty-gritty of designing in my next wave of classes. I will not be going over the basic, this is how you click on this in Silhouette Studio and this tool does this. I will not be doing that in these upcoming sessions, but these upcoming trainings and programs, especially when we get into like the nitty-gritty of business. Is that Crystal? I can't tell if that's Crystal or not. Okay, anyway. So what I decided to do was mini challenges. Every single week, there'll be a different set of challenges. They start July 16th. And then the next set will start after that. But the first set is the SVG Creations and the Event Decor and Favors. So those are the first two. They're running in tandem. So the SVG one is pretty much a midday class, except for the weekend. Well, the weekend is still midday, but you get some weekend sessions. And then the Event Decor one is Event Decor and Favors, because it's a little bit more to that one, are evening classes, and then they're like on the weekend, it's more like midday. I'm here now. So now you guys got to give me a moment. I got to go get Zon and Imani. Hey, my husband took my mask. Oh, I'm going to kick his butt off. Oh, MJ left his phone here. All right. Hold on. But while I'm gone, if you guys want to go check your emails. If you want to go on the website and look at the classes that are there, like I said, it's the SVG and Event Decor. When I come back, I'm going to give you guys all the information. I mean, hey, and I know they definitely will. They will say the class is bad, but I'm going to keep reiterating it through it all that, this is not a silhouette course. Like, it's not a beginner silhouette course. This is designing. So I'm pretty sure they're going to go and say, oh, she moves too fast. And they'll probably have some bad stuff to say. But I'm, laying it all out that it is not a silhouette. It's not a course for silhouette beginners. I mean, beginners can join, but do understand that we're getting into the nitty-gritty of designing. So if you don't know Silhouette Studio at all, I suggest that you enroll in Essentials. I don't know what my mom wants. I'm going to hit decline real quick. And hold on, let me see something. I thought I saw her send me a message, but she didn't. I'll be right back, y'all. like, where's MJ? All right, my bad. Sorry, y'all. Put him in, and then we got to go to UPS, and you got to take those, please, inside to Mr. PM. Okay, wait, but you can't have it like that because someone's address is on it. Huh? I know, it's in here. Put his seatbelt on, please. All right, so let's go over what these classes will entail, all right? So if you're just joining, sorry, I had to go run in, get the kiddos. So after like discussing some things and being the fact that I am, I don't want to like jump head first into like all these different ones. And a lot of people have been asking me about a lot of different classes. So I decided for the summer, instead of launching the programs now, I'll wait till my new fiscal year. That way I can have some of these classes in the evening. Right now, because I'm already locked into 3 programs. Look, hi Jeremiah, chill out, sit back. Chill out, sit back, put your seatbelt on. Okay, Papa, if you can't keep this, someone's address is on there, so don't turn that around. So yeah, because I'm already like locked into my other 3 programs, how can I say it? Since I'm locked into it, I'm not able to really do a lot of evening classes because then I'll be completely burnt out. I do have, as you can see, small children that have, husband and this and the third and want to eat dinner. So I didn't want to do too many. I do plan to have some where we're going to have some evening classes, but a lot of the classes will be like the live ones will be during the daytime. Sorry, guys. I know that may not work for a lot of you guys' schedules, but I have kids that are going to be up at the crack of dawn to go to school. So I'm going to end up being up. So I can't do all my classes in the evening because I don't like work at night. Like I don't have the privilege of being able to sleep during the daytime and then do all my classes at night because, even if I did go back to sleep as soon as they come home, when they come home, I have homework I have to help with. I have other things I have to do. So I am, and with the amount of classes that I plan to do, there's no way for me to be able to do all of them in the evening. It's just like going to college, going to school. I'm going to have daytime classes. Again, I understand that does not work for everyone, but this will also give people an opportunity to see that just with the way that I teach, you don't necessarily have to be in the live class because of the way that I teach. You'll get so much from the playbacks and nothing will really be left to chance. Like you'll be able, yes, my love. No, we're not going to McDonald's, okay? No, we're not going to the car wash. Okay, Papa. Zanimani, please, son. Okay, we can go. I will get you French fry, okay? I just want to finish this live. Okay, I'll take you McDonald's and get you French fry, okay? Anywho, but yeah, so it also gives you guys like a look into my teaching style if you've never attended any of my classes. So I saw someone say, well, I better wait a while since I just joined. You can. You've actually taken it, so you're still familiar with where tools are. You are familiar with what they do. So when I'm going through it, and what I mean by I'm not going through as a beginner level, like I'm gonna, of course, we're designing. So I have to go and let you do it and take it slow that way. But what I won't be doing is like, you know how, Shirley, because you are, actually, Shirley, I'm not sure if you saw your email. You got a cancellation. I guess something was mixed up on there, so it didn't charge you anything. So we ended up canceling it out. So you have to go back on there and order it again. What? Yeah, because he gonna cry, he gonna scream and holler, and I just want to get this done. So yeah, just take him with you. He want to help. Let him take one of the packages. So anywho, what was I saying? My God, my children. Ugh. And this is why I can't do all my class at night. And sometimes, like yesterday, MJ was getting in trouble. I'm like, hello, y'all, I'm live. Like, can y'all stop yelling? So when you have a preteen who thinks he's a know-it-all and a 4-year-old who doesn't like to listen, it's really hard to do classes in the evening without your house being a madhouse. I don't have like a separate space. And I'm actually hoping that on those days when I do have the evening classes, by the time the new fiscal year starts, I actually will have an office space where I can go and teach these classes privately, like without my children being around and making all that noise. So I decided to like, yeah, let's just push everything back. So we're going to do mini challenges. This, the first set is SVG and event decor. So with the SVG, yes, my love. Okay. He's getting so big. Yes, my love. Yes, my love. Yes, he put your seatbelt on. Okay. So the SVG, the full-on program is going to be over like 12 different 12 different sessions. And it's going to go a little bit more, like it's going to probably go a little slower, a little more in detail with those. These are challenges. This is a, hey, challenge yourself. These are going to be like one design per class type deals. Like really going over what it takes to create your own designs. Some people might be able to take off from this and not need to take the full-on program. But when I do the program, we're like the first half of it is going to be like learning design. The second half is if you want to make it into a business, like where you're selling files and things like that. You will, it's like setting up your website, setting up your Etsy, you know, because you're going to do it as a business. It's going to be going over all the business stuff like the LLC and all that, all those things. That way you can start to build business credit, even from just selling digital files. So the actual program in the new fiscal year will be the design part, because I'm a firm believer in you must understand your business first and what you're doing before you just jump into business and creating websites and all that. So this is just kind of it's a crash course in creating silhouette. Creating vector. I'm trying to also get you guys out of that mindset that things are SVGs, because it really isn't SVG. I kind of had to say that for you guys to connect with you guys, but you're going to be creating vector files. So logos can be vector files. Different images. You can make an apple a vector file. And an SVG means scalable vector graphic. That's what it is. So we're going to be creating vector, which means it's path. So I'm going to break all that down and how that works, how you're able to take something that starts off as a vector, and then when you want to add all of the fancy stuff to it, then you go in and you're able to either add backgrounds or take it into Photoshop and add different elements to it. So some of the best designs, especially logos, they start off as vector designs, meaning like paths and line art. So we're going to go over that, creating them manually. Oh, son, you just gonna cry, baby, because that line is long as all get out, and I am not about to wait in that line. Lies you tell. That line is long as all get out. Sorry, son. Sorry, son. Can't help you. I have a class in 30 minutes, so I cannot help you. That's nice, love. He's gonna yell, y'all. That line is literally all the way out back to the road, and I have class in 30 minutes. Can't do it. Johnny Money, that line is too long, can't help you. But it's like he doesn't comprehend that, so he's just gonna cry. So anyhow, I'm gonna do this again tomorrow. But it was more so for those who are on the list to check your emails. It's probably in your promotions folder. But yeah. No, so she says, is this a part of the Academy program or something separate? It's totally separate. The Academy, all those things, over the course of the Academy, I have taught you guys how to do, well, those who are in it, I've taught them how to do these things. Like we've created designs from scratch. We've gone in and used shapes and things like that to create designs from scratch. So they have all the tools. This is kind of, good for those who were a part of my year-long program, but no, this is not a part of it. We're now in the review stage of the academy programs. This is all new. This is challenges to get ready for the new fiscal year. Come October is when our new fiscal year starts, and it will be all new classes, new setups, kind of like the setup that I'm kind of doing now, like how my essentials was. It's gonna be a lot of that's like set the foundation for how a lot of the newer classes will go with like the worksheets and more support for certain things. Ooh, something happened. Something major happened because he's blocking it for a lot of police officers to come this way. But no, it's not a part of it. He doesn't even understand what that means. No, yes. So I said before, it's the same exact link. So when I sent the email back in May, well, no, not in May. So there's a new one there for June. So there are June links on there. It's the same link from June until the end of the program. It's the exact same link for bachelor's has its own, master's has its, creative business has it. So it's not the one for May. June, July. I'm sorry. June, July, August, all have their own separate links. Yeah. Let me get home, get them out of the car. I'll break down the event one, and then I gotta go in the house because I have class tonight. Yeah, I think it goes all the way up through September. It's all the same links all the way to the end of the program. And I sent an email out as well. Okay, I'll go in the house and I'll check it now. But yeah, the ones for June were out because I put them out before my grandmother had passed. So I see them on my Zoom, so I'll see. But there should be a link on there that says June through September. Like it should be a chapter that says June through September. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, but it should be something that says June through September. Because if everything happened, we would have had a session that night. So I know that all of them are there. Give me a second. I'm like 2 seconds away from home. Let them get out, and then I'll be able to break this down, because if it's not up, I need to be able to go in the house, and if it's on, maybe it's on draft. Maybe I see it, but you guys don't because it's on draft. I'm not sure. Please take your brother in the house. Here you go. I got it. Here, I got it. Here, just take the keys. Just take the keys. I just said I got it. Just take the keys and go open the door. Okay, go that way. Yes. Yeah, to the right. Yeah, go that way. Go with brother. Hurry up, Makai Jeremiah. Go, Makai. I mean, go, Zani Mani. All right, thank you. Whew. My phone's my car's gonna keep beeping because he took my keys. Anywho, who Jesus, there will be another more professional live, but I wanted those who are on the email list to know that to check their promotions, check their spam, because an email went out and there is a discount code on it. Anywho, so with the SVG one, we're going to go through like basic concepts for logos. When it comes to text designs, understanding layout and composition and using your align tools and things like that. We're going to manually trace a few things, nothing major, like really, really simple ones, but it'll give you the idea and like understand like the concept. We're going to take files that are that you may already have or that you're going to end up purchasing. This does not come with the files. I have a few people who I want to support on Etsy. So on there, I will list like, hey, if you want to follow along with what I'm doing on this day, you need to purchase this file from either Etsy or Creative Fabrica. And we're going to take those and I'll show you how to modify them to make them your own. And how to create your own. We'll take some designs and I'll show you exactly how those are created. You'll be surprised that a lot of designs are simply like they're made of simple shapes that are just made and then you end up welding them together or subtracting something and things like that. So it's gonna be a crash course for these for what it means to make a vector design. You guys have to understand the difference between a vector design and then when you're wanting to create these designs with skies in the background and wings, or you're doing like birthdays and you want PJ Masks or this, like those are not vector designs. When you're doing that and you're laying all that stuff out, that's not a vector design. If you have something that has watercolor, that's not vector. But let's say you're doing a birthday design and you want to be able to have your own version of like a birthday cake. And let's say that's your signature item, but one party it is pink and blue. The next party it is purple and green. Barney, I guess I don't know why that came in my head. How you can make your own to where you can change those out. You can add other elements to it. Maybe you want to have stars on one versus maybe making it fit the theme. It's a book theme and it's apples on it. So it's like once you understand how to make it, like you'll be able to easily change things, take one file and add elements to it for different things. So that's what the vector designing and vector creations challenge is going to be. So it's 7 days of intense vector creation. Okay. That particular one is at 12 noon every day except I think the last Saturday, which is at 11 a.m. because there's 2 classes on that day. So I think the 23rd is the only day where it's at 11, I think. And all the rest of them are at 12, except the 23rd. And then the event one is going to be learning how to create your own templates. You know, you don't have to wait for someone to put a template out. How do you measure? How do you create that template yourself? How do you section it off to have a top, a bottom, a middle? How do you figure out where the center lines are so that when you are putting your designs there? How do you avoid having, you know, like one thing that drives me crazy with people when it comes to chip bags, they have these certain like templates, whatever, but then when they go to close it, you're like cutting off half the information. That drives me absolutely crazy when I see that. So it's understanding like layouts and design stuff for like chip bags or candy wrappers, Capri Suns, how to effectively like trace or recreate certain logos. In my program, I'm actually going to provide them, but for the challenge, I'm not providing like all of the logos that I have. I'm going to show you about creating them. We're going to go through like the designer handbags. That's one that's been asked so many times. with the designer handbag gift bags, or you can make it like as a cutout series. So that's our print and cut factor, which will also be like the same thing if you're doing a centerpiece as a print and cut. We're not going over oversized. It'll take way too long to go through the oversized, because this time around, when I do the oversized one, I want you guys to be able to have it printed out, have it cut out, and actually piece it together and have a 2-foot piece. So we are not going over oversized, but as far as like print and cut and understanding that, we're going to go through that. We're going to go through like some concepts for banners, if you want to create banners, and how to design those and put those together. Where do you, how do you save it to be able to submit it to a company to print it, or if you're going to print it yourself, because you know with workforce printers or like any printer really, if you have a 2720, you can print an 8.5-inch by 47-inch banner. If you have the 8550, you can print a 13 by 78-inch long banner. If you have a 7820, 7840, you can create a 13 by 47-inch long banner. So you can do mini banners yourself, or you can send them off. So we're going to go through like banners. You may want to take that because it'll give you a sense of how to create the memorial blankets, because a memorial blanket, a grave plot blanket, whatever they call it, all that is a banner. It's just portrait instead of landscape. That's it. There's no rocket science to it. It's just how you design it. And there's like 1,000 different ways to create designs. What else we have on there? 2D and 3D toppers. So that's also your print and cut. I will only be teaching from Silhouette Studio. I will be cutting and only teaching print and cut from a Cameo. If you would like to cut it out by hand, or if you would like to create it in Silhouette Studio and then cut it with your Cricut, you're more than welcome to do that. I will not be providing support for, or waiting for anyone to go and figure out how to do it and then cut it from their Cricut. We're doing everything. But not do like the hands-on stuff. But I will not be teaching. I will not be waiting for Cricut users to go and convert it, and then you have to do all these little pieces of like cuts and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. I'm teaching from Silhouette Studio. I'm doing print and cuts with a Cameo. There is intentionally a day break so that the things that we go over, that's like, so it's strategically set up in a way to where the things that need to be assembled on that last day, they're going to be taught in the beginning ones, so that on that day when you have the break, which is I think a Thursday, you can print everything out. If you want to be able to cut it out, you can cut it out, or you can wait until that Friday to be able to like ask any questions about print and cut. And then all Saturday, it's going to be assembling all of these different things. So putting your chip bags together, putting it, make sure you have your Capri Sun or a juice box. Make sure you have you a box of candy. Make sure that you have your glue and all that stuff to be able to put together your gift box and all of that. So we're going to design everything that requires assembly and printing out the first couple of days. That way, that day when you have the break, you have to be the responsible student, and print your stuff out, even cut it out if you want, so that you are ready for Saturday when we do all of the assembly stuff. So it is very strategically planned out in how this will go. So it's a 7-day challenge for SVG and event. The next one's coming up will be t-shirts and sublimation, and then there are going to be some that's going to like more like just straight up design, like just in general. I did this a few years back, like text effects and different things like that. So there's going to be like a full-on like random like design challenge in August. But the next set that's coming up is t-shirt. The only reason why that one isn't released is because I have to create certain designs, because with that one, it is there's a version of it where you can have us send you, like if you don't already have a sublimation printer, we're going to send you a sublimation print. We're going to send you We're going to send you a DTF print. We're going to send you a screen print. We're going to send you an EcoSolvent print. That way you just understand as far as like how they press. You'll get to see how they feel, to know which method you want to like learn more about. So that's the only reason why the t-shirt one isn't out yet, because I have to make sure that the prints that I order are going to be in time so that we can package them up and then send them out. And I also have to print and cut the EcoSolvent ones. For the t-shirt one, it will be a limited number of people. That's why the t-shirt one, there actually will be a t-shirt challenge every single month, because I'm only doing so many of the different transfers every single month. So let's see. Will every week be complete? Yes, every week will be completely new trainings. There will be no repeats of it. I'm just trying to get through a lot of them throughout the summer. Well, the only one will be the t-shirt one, only because that one has a certain number of seats every single training, because we have to prepare these kits and mail them out. So it's only, okay, I cannot sit in this car for much longer. It is hot. I live in Miami. My kids took the keys, and it is starting to get very hot in this car. But you have access to the playbacks. So although they will not be live, anyone at any point. So if you miss these sessions that's coming up the 16th, the 23rd, you can always still buy them in August, in September, in October. You just won't have any live classes. You'll just be watching the playbacks of it. You just have to be disciplined in following along and making sure that you didn't just buy it just for it to sit there, and you're actually putting it to use. That's the reason why I'm doing it in 7 days. Longer programs, you might not be as motivated. You might have days, well, okay, well, I'll attend next week. I'll go this week. I'll go that week. But when it's 7 days, if you can, just commit to 7 days of, let me make sure that, this is what I want to do. Let me go through this and go through these. Is it something I can do? So that's why I set up for 7 days. It's a 7-day challenge. You should be able to be dedicated and committed and, to doing these for 7 days, to see if this is something you really want to do before you jump into a big program. Because once the new ones drop, you'll be able to like pre-enroll so that you're not paying for like all at like one time, whatever. But once the new ones drop, like they're not going to be $85 classes. They're not going to be $25 classes. The challenges are where these are your low ticket things. If you want to kind of get a little something in, a little taste, a little sample, hey, here is your $35 class. But when I get into the nitty-gritty, I'm not doing a whole entire program where you're with me for 3 months and I'm going to do that for under $100. That's just not going to happen. That just doesn't make any sense. That's not fair to me and my time and what me and my team have to go through to be able to do this. So come October, it's going to be on and popping. But during the challenges, the only one that will be, I guess you can say like repeat, will be the t-shirt one. I don't know. Actually, I might do the event one probably closer to the end of the summer. I might do that one because that's always a really, really popular one. All right. So if you are on the email list, you got to email. It's either in your promotions or your spam folder, especially if you have Google. Check that out because there is a discount code listed there. If not, if you're not on the list, go to my website. They're there. They're $35.63 for the for each challenge. And for the next one, make sure you get on the list. At the bottom, it says get class updates. Sign up there. That way, whenever a new challenge comes out, the only people that get the discount codes are those who are on the email list. If you're not on the email list, you don't get the code. And the codes are not like forever codes. They are good for 3 days. This code that's out now, you have until the 9th to use it. After the 9th, it's not there. So if you guys aren't checking our emails and you miss it, don't come and say, oh, Professor, I didn't know. I just saw the email. I just opened it up. Can I still get the discount? Nope. It's good for 3 days. 3 days and 3 days only. The 9th at 11:59. Wait, is it the 9th? Is it the 9th? Hold on. Let me make sure. Because today, 6, 7, 8, 9th. Yes. So the 9th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that code goes away. And even if you're on the list, you still got to pay full price. Okay. So I got to go just in case those links are not up for my students because my class for bachelor starts in like 15 minutes. So let me go. And I'm getting extremely hot sitting in this car. Okay. But if you're just joining, I decided to do challenges for the summer. First one's up is SVG Creations and the event decor and favors, because we're also doing some vinyl stuff for glasses and stuff like that. So we're doing some 651 stuff. We're doing some paper crafting stuff, things that I normally use for parties and stuff. And then there is a secret bonus project that is not listed. All right, so I shall talk to you guys later. Really, they locked me out. Anxiety at the door talking about some no. Yes, open door. All right, y'all, I gotta go. So I gotta make sure that my students have access to the session tonight. All right, y'all, until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.